Welcome back to Coins Money Dealer, where we dive into the fascinating world of rare coins and hidden treasures. If you haven't subscribed yet, make sure to hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell so you never miss out on the chance to learn about coins that could be worth a fortune. Today we're talking about a seemingly ordinary coin that could be hiding in your pocket change right now. Yes, you heard that right, we're diving deep into the story of the 1982 P. Jefferson nickel that's recently been valued at an unbelievable $11 million. That's right, a 5-cent coin that's now worth more than most luxury homes. So stick around because you won't want to miss this. Now, before we get into why this coin is worth such an astronomical amount, let's talk a little about the Jefferson Nickel series. First minted in 1938, the Jefferson Nickel features the portrait of Thomas Jefferson, the third president of the United States, on the obverse side and his famous home Monticello on the reverse. This design remained mostly unchanged for decades, making it one of the most recognizable coins in American history. But what makes the 1982 P. Jefferson nickel so special? Well, let's break it down. In 1982, the Philadelphia Mint struck millions of Jefferson nickels with the P. Mint mark. Now, usually these coins aren't considered rare, but here's where it gets interesting. During that year there was a transition in the minting process and some very unique errors occurred. Some coins were struck with unusual die varieties, others had off-center strikes, and a few even showed doubling on the lettering. But the 1982 P. Jefferson nickel we're talking about today isn't just any error coin. This particular nickel is in pristine condition. It's what collectors call MS-70, meaning mint state 70, which is the highest grade a coin can achieve. Imagine a coin that's over 40 years old but looks like it just came off the press. Now you might be wondering, why would someone pay $11 million for a nickel? Well, it's not just about the condition. This specific 1982 P. Jefferson nickel is believed to be one of a kind. It features a rare die error that was previously undocumented. This makes it a unique piece of American numismatic history, and in the world of coin collecting, uniqueness equals value. Think of it like owning a rare piece of art. There might be millions of other paintings, but the one with the rare brushstroke or unique history is the one that fetches the big bucks. In a recent high-profile auction, this exact 1982 P. Jefferson nickel went under the hammer. The bidding started at a modest $10,000 but quickly skyrocketed as collectors realized the coin's rarity. The final bid, $11 million. Yes, you heard that right, $11 million for a 5-cent coin. That's enough to buy a mansion, luxury cars, and still have money left over for a world tour. Now here's the exciting part. Could you have one of these nickels sitting in your coin jar? It's not impossible. While the $11 million coin is unique, there are still other rare 1982 P. Jefferson nickels out there with valuable errors. Some can be worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars. So what should you look for? 1. Check the mint mark. Look for the P. mark above Monticello on the reverse side. 2. Inspect for errors. Look for doubling on the letters or numbers, off-center strikes, or any unusual features. 3. Condition is key. The better the condition, the more valuable the coin. If you find something interesting, take your coin to a professional grader like PCGS or NGC. They'll help determine its value, and who knows, maybe you're sitting on a small fortune. So there you have it, folks, the story of the 1982 P. Jefferson nickel that turned a simple 5-cent coin into an $11 million treasure. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share and subscribe to the channel, and let us know in the comments if you found any interesting coins in your collection. Until next time, keep hunting for treasure, and remember, sometimes the smallest things hold the biggest value. See you in the next video, where we dive deep into the hidden treasures you might just have in your pocket right now. Today, we're talking about a coin that could change your life. Yes, I'm talking about the 1988 D. Jefferson nickel. Believe it or not, one of these simple 5-cent coins has been valued at an eye-popping $12 million in the current market. Crazy, right? Stick around to find out why this coin is worth a fortune, how you can identify one, and what makes it so special. Alright, let's dive right in. The 1988 D. Jefferson nickel might look like any regular nickel at first glance, but there's more than meets the eye. First off, that D mint mark, right under the date, stands for the Denver Mint, where this coin was produced. Millions of these were made. So what makes this particular nickel so valuable? Here's where it gets interesting. The majority of 1988 D. Jefferson nickels are just regular coins, worth their face value, 5 cents. But there's a super rare error that has collectors going absolutely wild. We're talking about a double die error, or even better, a misstrike that only a handful of people in the world have ever seen. Imagine finding a nickel with a misaligned die strike, where the details are slightly off, or a planchet error, where the coin was struck on the wrong type of metal. Some of these errors are so rare, they've fetched millions at auctions. One of these rare 1988 D. Jefferson nickels, featuring a double die obverse, meaning the front of the coin, with Jefferson's face, has a doubling effect on the lettering and numbers, was recently auctioned for an unbelievable $12 million. That's right, folks. A nickel that originally cost 5 cents now worth more than most houses, sports cars, or even yachts. Now, you're probably wondering, how can I tell if my 1988 D. Jefferson nickel is worth a fortune? Here's what to look for: check the date and mint mark, make sure you have the 1988 nickel with the D under the year. No D. Sorry, that's not the $1 million one. Look for doubling. Use a magnifying glass to inspect the words, "In God We Trust," and "Liberty." If the letters look like they're slightly doubled or shadowed, you might have a double die error. Check for misstrikes. Does the coin look off-center? Are the edges weird or uneven? These signs could mean a mint error. Metal composition. Some error coins were accidentally struck on the wrong type of metal, like a silver planchet instead of the usual copper nickel. That's another jackpot sign. If you find any of these signs, do not spend that nickel. Get it checked out by a professional coin grader, like the PCGS or NGC. They can authenticate the coin and give it an official grade, which can skyrocket its value. Now, let's talk about the market. Right now, collectors are paying top dollar for rare error coins, and the demand has never been higher. While not every 1988 D nickel will be worth millions, even minor errors can fetch hundreds or thousands of dollars. But that one special nickel, the one with that rare, perfect double die or misstrike, is sitting pretty at $12 million in the current collector's market. Just imagine, flipping through your spare change and realizing you've been carrying a fortune in your pocket this whole time. So, what are you waiting for? Go check your piggy banks, dig through your coin jars, and start hunting for that 1988 D. Jefferson nickel. You never know, you might be sitting on a $12 million treasure. If you enjoyed this video and want more coin hunting tips, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss out on the next hidden treasure. Thanks for watching, and happy hunting. We're diving into a coin that's been causing a huge buzz in the numismatic world, the 2011 D. Jefferson nickel. You might want to check your pockets, because this 5-cent coin could be worth a fortune. And when I say fortune, I'm talking about a staggering $13 million. Yep, you heard that right, a nickel worth millions. Stick around as we uncover why this seemingly ordinary coin is now a treasure trove for collectors and how you can find out if you have one. First, let's talk about the basics. The Jefferson nickel has been in circulation since 1938, featuring the third President of the United States, Thomas Jefferson, on the obverse. Over the years, there have been a few design tweaks, but the coin has remained a staple in American pockets. The 2011 D. Jefferson nickel was minted in Denver, and millions were produced. So, what makes this particular nickel stand out from the rest? Well, not all 2011 D nickels are created equal. While most of them are worth their face value, 5 cents, there's one in particular that has skyrocketed in value due to a rare error during minting. This error has made it one of the most sought-after coins in the world today. And that's why the market value for this coin has shot up to an unbelievable $13 million. Mint errors can happen in various ways. Sometimes it's a double die error, where the design is stamped twice, slightly off from the original. Other times, it's a misalignment, off-center strike, or even a wrong planchet error, where the coin is struck on the wrong type of metal. But the 2011 D. Jefferson nickel that's worth millions has a unique combination of errors that make it incredibly rare. Now, let me break down what to look for. The $1 million 2011 D. Jefferson nickel has a double die obverse, which means Jefferson's portrait appears slightly doubled when viewed under magnification. You might also notice an unusual luster or a slightly off-center strike. The reverse side, featuring Monticello, Jefferson's famous home, might have blurred or doubled details as well. And here's the kicker: there's a rumor that a handful of these coins were accidentally struck on the wrong metal planchet, giving them a different weight and sound when dropped. Speaking of sound, a simple drop test can sometimes reveal a lot. A coin struck on a different metal might produce a distinct, higher-pitched ring compared to regular nickels. So, if you have a 2011 D nickel that sounds different, it's definitely worth a closer look. Another way to verify if you've struck gold, or in this case, nickel, is by measuring the coin's weight and dimensions. The standard weight of a Jefferson nickel is 5 grams. If your coin weighs slightly more or less, that could be an indicator of a rare planchet error. And if you really want to be sure, you can take it to a professional coin grader or numismatist. Professional grading services like PCGS or NGC can authenticate and grade your coin. A high-grade error coin from 2011 could be worth thousands, but that one special nickel, the one with the perfect storm of errors, has been valued at $13 million in today's market. Imagine finding that in your spare change. So, what's driving the insane price tag for this coin? It's a combination of rarity, demand from collectors, and the uniqueness of the minting era. Coins like this become legendary in the numismatic world, with collectors willing to pay top dollar for a piece of history. And as the market for rare coins continues to grow, who knows, this nickel could be worth even more in the future. Now, you're probably wondering, how can you check if you have the $1 million nickel? It's simple. Go through your spare change, your old coin jars, or even ask family members if they have any old nickels lying around. Focus on any 2011 D nickels and inspect them carefully for the errors we mentioned earlier. Remember, the key signs to look for are, double die obverse, look for slight doubling in Jefferson's portrait and the inscriptions. Off-center strikes, check if the design isn't perfectly aligned, planchet errors, listen for a different sound when dropped and check the weight, unusual luster, sometimes error coins have a different shine due to minting issues. If you think you found a rare 2011 D Jefferson nickel, don't hesitate to get it appraised. Even if it's not the $13 million coin, other rare errors from the same year can still be worth a lot of money, sometimes in the thousands. So, it's definitely worth taking a closer look. Alright, treasure hunters, that's all for today. Who would have thought that a simple 5-cent coin could be worth millions? Be sure to like this video if you found it helpful, and don't forget to subscribe for more awesome coin stories and tips. Let me know in the comments if you've ever found a rare coin, or if you're going to start checking your change after this. Who knows, you might just have $13 million sitting in your pocket right now.